welcome back to another episode of The Square Room. My name is Jonel.
Deswayne.
Can you hear yourself? I can barely hear myself.
I can definitely hear myself.
Maybe I'm just
Can
like
you
a
hear
little
me?
congested. Like a little bit, not the way I usually can.
Ooh.
Oh well, as long as they can hear us, that's the most important part. What?
Huh?
What was that face?
What face?
Oh, that's just your face?
That's
Got
just
it.
my face.
Got it. What's up?
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I've been good, but like so hot. We just got like randomly like crazy hot weather. Listen, I'm not complaining.
I am.
You're complaining?
I've been complaining. For the last 3 days, I've been complaining.
I'm not complaining about the weather. It's just hot. I always say I'd rather be hot than like cold. I don't like the winter. So like, you know.
But staying warm is easier than staying cool. So why would you want to be hot when you're like, oh my God, to get cool is so much effort?
Yeah, I guess it's like, it's hard for me to warm up though. And that's the thing with me. So that's why I say I'd rather be hot. But I've had to be like sleeping with a fan on, and it's kind of like making me sick and like, yeah.
Oh, me? I'm fine. Thank you.
I was about to say, how are you? Oh my God.
It took too long. I don't know why it took thought to care about how I'm doing, but okay.
Because I'm like, do I really care?
Okay.
You know, people say, how are you? And then they hit you with, how are you really?
I'm getting better. I was sick. Everybody was sick. I was sick. Baby was sick. Kaden was sick. Moms were sick.
Why'd you hesitate?
Because I said baby, and then I said Kaden.
Yeah, because you refused to say his name. Everyone knows.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody was sick. We had Lil Wayne concert last week.
Right.
And
you went?
No. I was sick.
Oh, you were supposed to go.
I was invited to go.
Were you ever planning to go? Your friend went.
It was possible. Yeah.
I saw it on his story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bought me a ticket. Yeah,
That's
okay.
nice.
It was very nice.
Well, not
But
of
I
you.
was sick. I was sick.
No, but sickness aside, were you planning to go?
I don't know, but I was sick.
You and Lil Wayne matched with the blonde dreads.
I know. I thought about that too. Twinning.
We are dyeing his hair soon. Don't worry, y'all.
Soon and very soon. A girlfriend is like that, by the way. I'm supposed to tell you. Oh.
Doesn't like what?
Okay. Before I get any further, let me apologize. Last week, I was asked if I'm single or not, and I am not single.
I think, no, you weren't asked if you're single or not. You're asked, like, what's the status? And you said on a break.
I am only to refer to her as my girlfriend and nothing else, unless it is higher than a girlfriend. So until that, I have a girlfriend. I am not single. Okay, guys. Okay. Glad we got that out of the way.
Blink twice if you need help. Okay, he blinked more than twice. He doesn't need help.
I hate you.
He's good.
Yeah, so I was told to tell you, no, don't dye it, leave it. Only dye one strand.
Huh?
She really likes this.
One strand.
Technically, if you dye one strand, you dyed your hair.
That's stupid. One strand,
Thank
might as
you.
well not dye it at
Thank
all.
you.
You would
rather
look.
that. She'd rather that. Yeah, she's really against the dyeing.
She likes the blonde?
She loves the blonde, not likes, loves.
Really?
Like at times I'll be sitting there and like, you see how you're looking at me? She'll be looking at me. I'm like, what is wrong with you? She's like, I really like it. Please don't dye it. Okay, weirdo.
But she might love the purple too. Like, especially if it comes out good. If it doesn't, then it's not on me.
She's like, how long do you have to keep it purple? I'm like, I don't know. It's adequate amount of time.
It's not like the temporary dye, but it will fade.
Yeah.
It'll lighten up, and then
That's okay.
the blonde will come through again.
No, I'll probably do something else in the meantime.
In the meantime,
Like after that.
just dye it back black.
Nah, not
Don't
yet.
bleach it again.
No,
Because it'll fall out.
that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like Lil Wayne.
Let it all
like
fall
you guys
out.
are like twins.
He's my brother from another
We're gonna
mother.
see Des soon with the one strand hanging
not
on
funny.
by a thread.
And I would keep that strand.
Hanging on to hopes and dreams. Yeah, just like your friend.
I
Lil
hate
Wayne.
you.
Sorry guys. Like I said,
Okay.
the fan made me sick a little bit.
I want to play a video for you, okay? I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh God.
Because
Usually when you are like, I want to show you a video, it's usually like porn or something sexual.
it's not. Can you click this one? Oh, I clicked it. Oh God, no, I
God.
clicked it.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And turn up the volume.
This is
Yeah.
volume? Okay.
You literally chose to sit right next to me.
What's wrong with that?
On an empty bus. It's weird.
What's wrong with that? It's weird.
I don't know why you care so much. You don't even know me.
Well, just shut up. What does it matter if I know you? What does it matter?
Because it's a bit weird sitting next to someone that you don't know. Like, I'm not in the mood. I don't really want to. I don't come on a bus to start dating someone.
What's wrong with that? Well, I come over here to chat to you.
I'm on the bus to get from A to B. I don't want to be on here to start talking to
Shut
someone.
up. You're coming with some rudeness.
Oh, you're really selling yourself
you think you're
now.
better than everybody else. You think you're better than me. Is that what this is?
You're really going to fall in love now.
Is this just shut up. Shut up.
Do you know any other words other than the word shut up?
No, shut up. That's all the words I've got for you right now.
Yo, what's the problem?
What's your problem? Why are you getting it?
Why are you being rude to a
What's it
woman
got to
for?
do with you?
Where's
Why are
she
you being
sitting there
disrespectful?
really?
Why are you being
What's it
disrespectful?
got to do with you though?
As a woman, why are you being
What do you mean
disrespectful?
this woman? She's coming with rudeness. What's it got to do with you? It's got nothing to do with you.
Move away from her, some respect.
It's not got nothing to do with you.
What do you mean?
You should shut up as well.
You should shut up.
No.
Why don't you just sit down and
I'm
enjoy
not
your
going to sit
bus
down.
Why don't you sit
I'm not going to sit down. But you're still talking.
Where are you from? Essex, fam. Shut up,
No,
sit
you're not
down.
chatting to me, is it? Is that what's going on?
No, I never wanted to chat to you.
Do you do this for fun? Come on the bus and bully a woman.
Fun. Does it look like I do this for fun?
What?
You're coming in here. You're both... No,
Come on the bus and bully a woman.
shut up. Both of you should shut up. Ridiculous. I ain't had nothing like
I agree with her. Does he know any other words aside from shut up?
Yeah, shut up.
So bizarre.
You want to do it now? You want to do it now?
What's outside?
No, you do it right here.
Because you're sitting there disrespecting a
You
woman.
do it outside.
Stupid.
You do it outside. No, you shut up.
You're actually going to
No,
get
you
a
need to
fight
stop
with someone.
talking as well. Yeah, I will. It is what it is. Just go outside. Go outside.
Come on, we'll go outside now. Come on.
He's going outside to fight? Oh, this is a double decker bus.
No, come on, man. You're better than everybody else as well. Let's see what it's all about.
Is the camera guy involved or he's just...
Oh, he's like, I'm here for it.
The camera guy's getting off the bus too. Oh, that was it? I want to see the fight.
Yeah, I thought there would be a fight.
There's
too.
no part two?
No.
They get off the bus and like that's when it's just getting juicy. This woman is literally just like minding her own business.
Is that how like bad it is for men and taking rejection?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why some women are afraid to reject men.
And like,
Because like some men like go off and like cause physical harm and like hit you and stuff.
and to me, all she asked was, "Why are you sitting beside me?"
Because there are a sea of empty seats, and he was like, "I want to chat to you." And he
Even if he sat behind her and was like, "Hey, excuse," you know what I mean? Like, fine, but beside me,
getting in someone's personal space
crazy.
If there's no seats available, you're like, "Oh, was a seat taken?" Like that's normal.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like there really were like
nothing but empty seats.
yeah.
yeah.
I think there's maybe like those two, and then it looked like two other people up there.
The camera guy,
and
and
the one
whoever
other
he
guy.
wants to fight. Yeah, yeah. So the other day, I'm on the bus, right? Okay, let's call her Esmeralda. It's a white lady. I don't know. I just made.
Okay.
It's a white lady gets on
Very
the bus.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. of
She
you.
was very hunchback.
No, as the name.
She was very hunchback.
Quasimodo was
I
the.
know. That's what Quasimodo does.
That's not what he does. He has a condition. He has like a spine condition.
It happens. Sorry, Quasi. Don't let me laugh. So I got on the bus, sitting down, chilling. Esmeralda gets on the bus, older white lady, slight hunch in her back, and there's
Who speaks that way? A hunch in her back. Like it's not grammatically incorrect, but like let's say I don't know.
so we're good.
It's just funny.
So
okay.
there's 3 seats, right? 1, 2, and 3. So she goes to seat 1. Nobody's in 2 or 3. She sits in 1. Okay. Couple stops later, she seems like a very nice, sweet, elderly lady. Just by appearance and just her, her face smiling.
But she was older.
Yeah, she looks very welcoming.
Well, that's why because you kind of like.
Whatever reason. I don't know her reason. How come you can do it, but when I do it, it's crazy?
Because I did the body, but you went like, you did the face. You acted like I don't know. Your tongue didn't have to be out. He doesn't have his tongue hanging out like
Who
a dog.
knows? Yeah. Okay, so she's sitting there. So now, let's say, what are we going to call this lady? Susan. Susan gets on the bus. Susan looks like her house is a mess.
Like a cat lady, maybe?
No.
A
Like,
hoarder?
but not a good one.
Well, it's not a good thing.
Well, like certain hoarders have like just things that mean a lot to them, and there's some that just have garbage, like literal
Like a garbage hoarder.
Yeah, she looks like one of those. So she gets on the bus. Her hair is a mess, absolute Absolute best.
Like, are we talking like just the wind has blown through it? Or are we talking about like she hasn't brushed it in months? Or are we talking about like a Britney Spears? Like it's always a little disheveled.
No, she hasn't brushed it in months.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those like, I'd rather you not sit near me, but if you sit near me, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she sits next to Esmeralda, right? Remember, there's 3 seats. Esmeralda's in 1, 2 is empty, and 3 is empty. So normal people go to 3. Leave space for 2. I lied. Esmeralda was in 2. And then she moved to 3 when this lady got on the bus. Okay. So lady gets on the bus, sits in 2, puts her bag in 3.
In 1. Because you said Esmeralda was in 3.
Okay, 1.
I'm just saying,
You're
she
right.
put her bag on Esmeralda's lap? Like,
she put her bag on the empty seat, sat in the middle, so she's right beside.
Yeah, normally you do the other way around.
Exactly. So Esmeralda kind of looks at her and was just kind of like, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This lady goes, and starts leaning over to the side like this.
On poor Esmeralda?
On Esmeralda. So now I see this. Esmeralda kind of like, what the hell? And then she kind of looks around to see who's looking. My head went straight. Like, I don't see.
You're like,
nothing.
I'm not involved.
Nothing. So this lady is not only like pushing Esmeralda, she's now physically like laying on Esmeralda.
Huh?
Like sprawled out, like her left leg was now on the other seat, and she's leaning on poor Esmeralda.
Like lean with it, rock with it.
Like,
but she's not rocking, she's just leaning.
Like, this is my man. Yeah, and she looks comfortable.
Is she out of her mind? Probably.
Absolutely. Exactly. But Esmeralda didn't say a word. She was just like, at first, she was like, excuse me.
Ooh, Des, did you help?
I didn't say a fucking thing. Not a damn thing.
Des, so they just sat like that until one of them.
They sat like that for maybe like five. It was a while. I really thought Esmeralda was going to lose it, but she doesn't seem like that type to lose it. So she just sat uncomfortable for that time. And then the lady just like got up and got off the bus. And Esmeralda just kind of like looked around like, what the hell?
Like, did anyone else see that?
Yeah.
And you were just like,
mind my business.
Des.
Mind.
Out of every time for you to mind your, you love minding other people's business, but you don't like getting involved. Well, you do depending.
If it goes too far, yes, that wasn't too far.
Not with strangers, just people in general. You will get involved because you're nosy. What?
Oh, so son has a basketball game, and something.
Huh?
My son had a basketball game.
Oh, I was a basketball game. Like it was. I didn't. I'm like, who's Saz and why did they have a basketball game?
My son had a basketball game.
Okay.
And I missed it, and it was the most dramatic. Okay. Basketball game is going back and forth. His team is winning, though. They're winning by, like, let's say, 10 to 12 points.
Okay.
Right? There is 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go.
Okay.
A parent from the other team got upset and went over to the bench. This is the story I'm hearing because I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. Went over to the opposing team, went to go get his kid.
Like, let's leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the ref stopped him and was like, sir, no, you got to stay over. And he's like, no, I'm going to go get my kid. The ref's like, listen, like there's 1 minute 49 seconds left. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's like, yeah, I can't get my kid. Stands in the middle of the court not middle of the court, but underneath the basketball net. So obviously you can't have the kids play if this guy's on the court. So
it's not that serious.
So they're just like, okay, like, sir, come on, get off the court. Then he's like, I'm not getting off the court. Now he's causing a scene. Mm-hmm. So somehow some lady gets brought into this. I don't know if it's girlfriend, I don't know what she is. So she gets brought in and she comes cussing, F this, F that, blah, blah, blah. She has a ute on her hip. Sorry, she has a child on her hip, a little baby on her hip.
Hello, baby.
While she's cussing. Not the guy. The refs and everybody else. Uh-huh. So now the coach steps in to be like, okay, buddy, come on. Let them finish the game. Come on, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about this after. And he pushes the coach. So now the coach is like, what? Are you stupid? Mm-hmm. And now everybody runs in to kind of like separate him and the coach. And Apparently, it's this huge thing.
And the
Huge
kids
thing.
are just watching this like with their popcorn.
The kid whose dad that was already ran out the gym
Oh, he's embarrassed, of course.
by far,
Yeah.
and now the game got
Like that team forfeited.
yes, thank you. I was gonna say disqualified, forfeited. They had to because this is taking too much time. This is your people, so they lost anyways. But I wish I was there because those are one of the instances where I would
You
have
would've stepped in?
I would have been like, sir.
At what point would you have stepped in? When he was on the court or after the push? You would have waited for the push.
I would have waited for the push.
Yeah.
I would have waited for the push.
You would have been in the
the
stands with
reason
your popcorn
being,
up until then too.
I would have been front row seat. I would have actually got closer so I can hear exactly what's going on.
And see, because
Yeah, exactly, because I can't really see.
yeah. No, you would have taken out your phone and zoomed. Watch it through your phone.
So to me, I understand both perspectives. I understand his and the refs. I get it. The game is almost over. Just wait, you know?
Yeah.
However, if I want my kid, I want my kid. You can't tell me no, I can't take
yeah,
my
but the
kid.
kid is devastated too. Like he's in the wrong
kid has
overall.
not played all game.
If the kid
and
was
that's
like,
why the dad was upset.
I get it, but if the kid was like, "Let's go, Dad,"
Nah.
the
If
kid
my
just
kid is
like-
sitting on the
kid is
bench-
like, "Now I'm never gonna get to play, Dad. Thanks a lot."
You weren't playing before, were you?
It's like you're probably not even my real dad. You're probably a stepdad.
You weren't playing, were you? Were you, Billy? Were you playing?
could have.
Were you? You couldn't
Put
have.
me in, coach.
10 seconds left of the game, they're disrespecting you. No.
Imagine, and he does boop boop, and they're like,
Get out of
they're
here.
like, they're like,
Get
next time
outta
we
here.
got you, Billy.
Get outta
Billy,
here.
you're a starter now.
If I want my kid, I want my kid.
No.
You're not telling me no.
Like I agree, but like the dad is still in the wrong.
The dad
you know?
is in the wrong for doing it how he did it, yes. But you're not going to tell me I can't get my kid because now you're going to make me get out of pocket.
You were out of pocket from causing a scene in the
That's
first
like
place.
somebody watching Kingsley, right? And you go get Kingsley because you feel like Kingsley's not being treated fairly. So you're
No,
like,
no.
yo, give me
I
my...
get it.
And
Raise
they're like,
hell.
oh, I'm sorry. You said you'd be here at 6. It's
I said I would
5:50.
fight children for your kids. They're not even mine. So you know, for my dog, nobody's safe.
That was pretty funny.
So well, it's true.
Yeah. So I wish I was there. And like it was funny hearing other parents talk about it. Okay, the ethnicity of these people, what do you believe they were?
You're trying to get me canceled.
What? No, I'm just asking a simple question.
Simple question.
Simple question.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. Just came out.
Are you trying to imply what the ethnicity was? Dad sounds like he is Caucasian.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, though, it just because like to stand,
They're black.
To stand under the, I was gonna say to stand under the basketball net, that shows the caucasity.
Thank you.
However, I was gonna say the coach could be anything.
Yeah. Coach, I don't even know what the coach is.
The coach didn't feel white to me. The coach felt some sort of. I felt like an ethnic vibe.
Okay,
You know.
okay, that's understandable.
What the ethnicity was, I didn't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was like, you know what? I was gonna say, although I'm getting Caucasian vibes from the dad, could have been black or brown, is what I was gonna say. It would never be an Asian parent.
No, God, no.
No.
They would have sat there, waited till the end of the game, and then left.
The coach could have been Asian though. Like just wait,
Yeah,
chill,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
you get pushed and you're upset. Like I could see that, but like I feel like Asian people like behave. Like they're not gonna go and like cause a scene unless it's justified.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's not racist.
No, it's not. It's
No,
just a
it's
good
not,
thing.
yeah.
Like they're upstanding citizen. What? Upstanding members of what?
Society.
Yes.
You're doing great. You're
I
doing
was.
great.
You know,
Upstanding citizens were still.
I'm
correct.
trying to say a good thing. It's not coming
not,
out.
It's
but
not. It's not.
The intentions are there. Okay.
Yeah, they're black.
Whereas there are certain people who just
Black.
like to disturb the peace.
Black.
White.
Black. Did you say that already?
I said black first.
Oh, black.
No, but like you know what I mean. There's like the Karens. There's the entitled ethnics.
Uh huh.
I need to stop calling
Entitled
them
ethnics.
ethnics. Sing them as if we're not we're not part of it.
Yeah, and it was funny hearing other parents talk about it because there's this white lady on our team, and she wasn't there, but she heard about it. So her talking to people who heard about it, the first question was, "Oh my God, weren't you scared? Oh my God, I would have been so scared. Anything could have happened." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I didn't say it out loud. I
She
said
knew
it
the
in my
parent
head.
was black. Okay, now you see what I mean about caucasity? Like
What do you mean anything could have happened, ma'am? I heard he was outside waiting. Do you know what he was waiting for? It must have been the refs or the coaches. Oh, my God. That is so terrifying. Oh, my God. I don't know what I would do if I was there. I'd probably cry. I don't know. And I'm like, cry for what? The guy wanted his kid. Like, what? But it's just hearing how other people view a situation that, like, to us is like, yeah, it's not that deep. He was just
thinking
upset.
like, ooh, how?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And she's like, oh.
Like,
Ooh.
pull the fire alarm.
Shaking in my
Everybody get
boots.
out. Yeah. Like, inside.
Evacuate.
Yeah,
Code
immediately.
red. Code black.
Yeah, it was just really, really entertaining to hear how other people see certain situations. Because when I heard about it, I was like, oh, I wish I was there. And like Caden's mom was like, yeah, like if you were there, I know you would have went over and like tried to reason with the guy.
That's just another black man fighting on the court. Look, now we're in danger.
Caden also told me, and he was like, like it was whatever, like, you know. Mm-hmm. But hearing how other people were afraid, I'm just like, it's not that deep.
Like if he turned to the stands and like ran into the stands. I get it.
Even if he was cussing like our coach, I can understand. That's a personal problem he has with the coach. That's their problem.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, people can cuss and carry on, and I'm not going to feel threatened.
At all.
If you start making personal threats of violence, like I get why like the push and whatever, but like, you know, when people like start making like personal threats, like meet me outside, or I'm gonna do this and that and whatever. Say that. Oh, well.
He was talking to the coach.
He said, catch me outside?
So I'll wait for you outside.
Well, apparently, according to Karen, he was waiting. Susan.
Yeah, he was waiting. Yeah. And I missed that. I'm kind of upset about it.
Why'd you miss it? You were working?
Yeah. Stupid work.
God, trying to make money.
Like, the fuck? Like, why? Why? Ugh. I had shrooms chocolate.
Huh? You? Well, actually, I'm not surprised. You've never done shrooms before.
I did like a teeny bitty.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Last year.
Did you tell me about this?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't.
Yeah, I think so. It was like a tiny little beast because I didn't know what to do. I was so scared.
I remember you doing shrooms with me. Those expired shrooms that you didn't tell me were expired. That's what I remember.
I remember that too.
Yeah, but those were not the hallucinogenic shrooms. Those were the vomit-inducing shrooms.
Yes. The hospital.
Yeah. The body bag shrooms.
It was pretty good. Like,
and what happened? So it's chocolate?
It was white chocolate with the shrooms infused. I had like a square.
Did someone make it or did you buy it?
It came free with some stuff I ordered online.
From what, a dispensary?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what the hell you ordering?
Order some clothes, have some shrooms.
Yeah.
New shoes, shrooms.
But then I forgot you can get that shit online.
Yeah. So ordered it. Came with the free chocolate. So I'm like, okay, cool. I would never try like actual shrooms other than that. So
I mean, you just said you did a little last year, so that's just a bold-faced lie, but okay, please carry on.
Actually, since you don't remember the last year one. So last year, I had it. I had to call a friend to see how much I should take because I don't know.
Okay.
So the friend was like, oh, just take a small piece, whatever. So I took it, and I was so scared that I went to sleep because I didn't know what would happen.
Okay.
I don't remember, but I remember it was a amazing dream.
Okay.
Like amazing, like colorful, amazing dream.
They say it makes like everything like more vibrant and like exciting.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
So I wake up because I had to go to work. So I wake up, go to work. I'm at work and I'm walking and I'm just like, I feel so light. Like
this story's kind of sounding a little familiar. Maybe you told it on the podcast.
I think so. Oh. And I felt like I was walking on air and like it was just good.
Walking on sunshine.
Yeah, literally. So now, okay, try this chocolate. Okay, got to take the bus because I got to go to the store, blah, blah, blah. I'm on the bus. I have my headphones on, but only one ear is on. I like to know what's going on around me as well. So as this
over-the-ear headphones?
Yeah.
You can... Oh, like you just move it. I was like, you can like turn off
one?
Oh,
no, I just move it. Yeah. So I'm listening to people on the bus. There's some kids in the back of the bus, but I felt like they were right beside me. But I know they're not screaming.
You got that dog hearing heightened.
So as I'm sitting there, I'm just like, holy fuck, the shrooms are kicking in. Okay, Deswayne, act normal, act normal, act normal. And I'm sitting on the bus and I'm just slow. Everything I'm doing feels slowly because I'm like, okay, no sudden movements or everyone's going to know you're fucking high. So I'm sitting on the bus and I remember the door opened and it took me like 2 minutes to just turn my head just to look. And then when I realized I was doing that, I was like, fuck, move faster. So I'm like, okay, sit up.
And you just whipped your head around.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, sit up. You're good. Sitting there. I'm like, what stop is this? No, that's not my stop. Shit. When do I get off the bus? When am I getting off the bus? Oh my God. Maybe I'll just take the bus all the way to the end. And then when I get to the end, I'll just like take it back to where I'm supposed to go. I'm like, no. Take your phone out of your pocket, Des. Just look at where we are and where you're going. Okay, check the map. Wait, why do you need to check the map? You know where you're getting off. Oh shit, you're getting off now! And I ran off the bus. I was so...
Why'd you run?
Because I almost missed the bus. I like missed the stop.
Stop.
Yeah. Like the whole time I'm thinking, when do I get off? But like, I know my area. So why am I thinking where to get off? I know where to get off. Yeah. It was good. I have more pieces.
Was it like a full chocolate bar?
It was a full chocolate bar. But I had like just a square. It was really good.
You had just a square and it did all that to you?
Yeah. It didn't last like crazy long.
Which is good.
Yeah. I still went, I did some grocery shopping, grabbed some stuff.
So what you're saying is we're going to be hearing more shroom stories.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe
like,
do it when like you're at home or something. Like, where's the fun in that?
I'll only go to sleep if that.
What did you do?
Drop my phone.
Good. Do you not need it for anything?
I will eventually.
Excuse me. Okay, well, I will get into something. There are these tweets? Hold on. Let me pull her up.
Le Twitter.
It says, men only. Describe a time a woman went crazy after you gave her the meat muscle. What did she do or destroy? So men have shared.
I don't like that.
I know. Why are you implying that she destroyed something?
No. Why you think it's because of your sex?
Well, because men always assume it's a...
Maybe you're just a dickhead. That's why she destroyed everything.
Men are obsessed with themselves.
Well, women aren't obsessed with us, so we don't even get compliments, so why not?
So this person says, when I turned her down, she stayed persistent to the point of showing up at the job. She knew where I worked because of my Snapchat. Blowing up my phone until I blocked her, then changed her number to match mine to the very last digit.
That's not possible.
415-707-9197, mine. 415-707-9196, hers.
That's possible. Got it. That's nice.
Nice?
That's nice.
How does that benefit her?
It doesn't.
Exactly. It doesn't. That's so weird.
Immediately I'm changing my number. The fuck?
Right. And like, how did she get that number?
You can ask for numbers.
But like the fact that it was available,
which is crazy. Yeah.
The stars aligned for her.
I think me and my mom have like almost the same number.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. But like similar, like the first, like area code is not crazy.
No. Shut up. You saw me press it like 30 times. And it's
Why
still
won't
playing.
it stop? Maybe because you dropped it. It wasn't important. It was just the lady on the bus.
Yeah.
Are you pulling up your mom's number?
Yeah, my ending is 2269 and hers is 3626. That's not her number.
Yeah, I'm like, those are not close enough.
Are?
Yeah. What are you on? Shrooms?
Continue what you're saying.
The next tweet is, quit her job and moved her husband and whole family from Alabama to be driving distance to me.
No.
She wanted to be able to get that regular D, but she didn't want to leave her husband.
No, there's
and obviously
something
not
else.
the kid.
There has to be something else.
She cheated, fell in love with the D, and...
Yeah, but for her not to leave, to move her whole family there.
Well, she has kids.
And she brought the husband too.
Maybe she doesn't want a divorce. She knows that this guy is not husband material, but the D is good. So she just, wants to have her cake and eat it too.
Must be. It's your cake.
Next one is she cried and burned everything her ex gave her. It was Shakespearean. This person's very extra.
I don't think that.
I don't know if I know anyone who's burned stuff, but I feel like it's a little dramatic, but it's not the craziest thing.
Two of my exes got together and burned my stuff. Actually, it was more so one, but the two of them got together.
What was the other one doing? Cackling by the fire?
Yeah, and then she said that it hurt her to see that the one girl had so many things to burn.
Oh God. Oh Lord. She bought her own ring without me knowing and took me to Bible study with her and announced that she was getting married at the end. Had me looking around like I was getting punked. So I think she forced an engagement.
The problem with this is that women aren't out of the blue crazy.
Thank you. Say that a little louder.
Women
for the people in the
aren't
back.
out of the blue crazy. It's not like one day they wake up and they're like, no, you can see it coming.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like little by little, you can see it. You're just not paying attention.
Most men who are like, oh, my ex was crazy, or this girl I was messing with is crazy. It's like, maybe she did some crazy things, but what did you do to make her crazy, sir?
Yeah.
This one says, I had a female shave my eyebrows while I was asleep and told females I had erectile dysfunction so they wouldn't want me. Had me looking wild crazy. I had to take 3 weeks off from work until they started to grow back in. Told my sister about it and my sister beat her ass. LOL. The fact that he says females so much is a red flag. I dare you. Say something.
I was going to say the fact that you announced that it's a red flag is a red flag.
What? The female thing?
No, just saying red flag.
Red flag for me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm on a date and a girl's like, blah, 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 blah is a red flag, I'm instantly, I don't want to hear anything else.
I'm not on a date with you.
I know, but I was just.
Yo, man. Am I right? We're literally talking about stuff right now, and you're like, well, if you had said it...
The fact that he said female so many times is a red flag. And I said the fact that you said red flag is a red flag.
Honestly, do we really want to go into red flags? Because...
I am only red.
Might as well paint yourself.
That's okay. They hold it high and
You ever seen a black redneck? You ever seen a black red flag?
That's racist.
No, it's not.
I don't appreciate it. It's racist.
You're not a redneck. You are a red flag, though.
No, 100%.
This person says, this was a crazy day for me. So bet. A lady from Portland was coming down with her friends. She let me know I was not her first pick, but I ended up taking her down anyways. When I went to drop her off in the AM, she asked for fun with her friends at her hotel room. Had to turn that down because I had somebody else coming in from Reno.
This guy's a prostitute.
Must be. She was sweet. I spent the day with her. When I went home, my lights was on. This chick broke into my house, made dinner where I lived. There were 2 gates before you got to my door. I didn't ask how she got in. I just moved the next month. You didn't ask? You didn't call the police? You didn't...
That's it. You ate dinner with her and then gave her some more dick and then moved a month later.
Oh, you know he gave her more dick. He didn't say.
100% he did. He thought that shit was sexy. He's like, what the
He was like, I'm a little scared, so I am going to move, but
until then.
My lease was running out anyways, so he was probably going to move anyways. Because most people, to move in a month, it's not impossible, but some people need a little more time. Yeah. Next person says, we was dating.
This guy's a whore. Sorry.
The last one?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like if he has women like driving in from out of town. Like,
and then she was talking about come fuck my friends.
Yeah, like he has to be a sex worker.
And I turned that down.
He's like, I took her down. I had another one coming in from Reno.
Reno.
Whose grandmother was that?
Jesus.
We was dating. I broke up with her. She called her pops and told him I got her pregnant. She was a PK.
What's a PK?
And he flew across the country to try to fight me and shot me. They're both in jail now. And he put a picture of him in the hospital. in the hospital bed, just like,
Made it.
still alive, bitches. That's crazy though.
So
To fly across the country to shoot someone, you can fly with guns, I guess, if you're
she
licensed.
lied about it and about being pregnant, and her dad didn't
That's why
like
she's
that.
in jail. Yeah.
So then he flew there, probably tried to have a conversation man to man. It got crazy. Now you're calling my daughter a whole bunch of names. I'm gonna shoot you still. I'm gonna shoot you. And then when I find out the truth in jail, I'm gonna kill my daughter. Because now you put me in a situation.
You're not gonna kill your daughter. No. This person says, I had one climb on the fucking roof of my house crying when I tried to break it off. Crazy part is, I didn't have a ladder and neither did she.
That's funny.
That is a little crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't,
How does she get
I'm
up
not gonna
there?
lie. The sheer strength of the anger fueled her.
Her spider senses kicked in.
Parkour, man.
Yep.
This person says, so it's a whole like long thing. And then the little caption they wrote was, man, I can't make this up. LOL. I love me some Charlotte, North Carolina, but she was a wild one. Blocked and changed the locks expeditiously. So he says, I had this one joint. We only kicked it for a couple of months. Nothing official. Very casual. She was cool people. I met her in September at a bar street. My brother's wedding. Okay. We hung out a few times in October. Didn't really see her in November because I had my daughter for my birthday and the holidays, and I don't bring randoms around my baby girl.
Ooh, good father.
But anyways, by December, I broke it off with her because something was telling me she was a loose cannon. She was throwing words around like love and marriage after, again, only knowing each other for 3 months. And I don't know about y'all, but I listen to my intuition, so that's strike one. A couple weeks go by, and she calls me like 20 times back to back. I'm thinking it's some drunk brunch-ish because it's a Sunday, so I don't answer. Tell me how I get home, and she's in my living room on my couch drinking wine. Apparently, she got into an accident, and my place was the only place the police would take her because her place was too far. Sketchy, but I gave her the benefit of the doubt. So I asked how she got in. She said, remember that one time you let me use your keys? I made a copy of them just in case of an emergency. Strike two. I said, okay, I'll take you home in the morning. You can crash here. I take her home the next day, and
After giving her dick.
And yeah, you see how they leave certain parts out. And I don't see her car, so I'm thinking she might be telling the truth. But again, something told me to do some more digging. So I hit up a mutual friend and asked if he's seen old girl. Her friend says, yeah, I saw her yesterday. We was at my place drinking, but she said you called her to come over, so I dropped her off at your spot. Why? What's up? Strike three. She was in love. You've had some crazies like this. I'm surprised you... Have you had anyone break into your living room or your home?
No.
She didn't have the keys.
No.
You know,
but when I lived in the
you
apartment,
have some that would.
When I lived in the apartment, I always kept my door unlocked. Like when I used to leave my house, because I always used to lose my keys, so I just never locked my front door when I was.
Yeah, you still have moments like that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't lose them. I just forget where they are, and then I find them eventually.
That's the same thing, but okay.
No, I consider that misplaced. Losing is when you really like have no idea where it is.
But you lost them in the moment.
No, I misplaced them.
It's only misplaced once you find them again.
Exactly.
Now I misplaced them, but in the moment you're like, oh shit.
If you have no idea where they are,
you have no idea.
I did. It could either be here.
Anyways. Yeah. Do you have a
that's
story
the thing
that you haven't shared?
I wouldn't call any of them crazy though.
I would.
But
the thing is, I do agree that you contributed to making them crazy. Yeah. I do think like the one that I'm thinking of, the one that we've shared on the podcast before,
the car
had crazy in her. Yes, that one.
You're like, yeah, obviously, Des, definitely.
Yeah. You didn't help though. You definitely made the crazy more, but she was a little bit. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Is that like offensive?
That might be. I don't know. I can't keep up. A lot of things are offensive.
Listen, certain words that we're not supposed to say anymore.
I would love to say.
Certain like people that I've met recently just throw those words out like it's normal, and I'm like, oh my god, like,
is that okay?
I'm like, I thought.
Can we do that again?
I was like, oh, like maybe just like where I'm from, we're not supposed to say those words. I don't know.
Yeah, the one that Joe's talking about is I was okay. All right, let's start from the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but anyways. So there's one time that me and my girlfriend, who at the time was not my girlfriend, but she is my girlfriend now,
And forevermore.
will always
Until an upgrade.
will always be. Not an Joe. You can't say an upgrade like that.
What?
Because it sounds like until an upgrade, like until I get somebody better.
No, you said like until like the title
Yeah,
upgrades.
but you have to say the title upgrades.
Oh, you thought I meant like
Yeah, you're like until like, you got some upgrade.
No, not the person upgrade, the title upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were walking.
Can you imagine if that's what I meant? Until
was-
you're kicked to the curb. No, I'm
it
not
was
an
maybe
asshole.
like-
That's you.
11 p.m. and we're like, you know what? Let's go to the convenience store. Let's go grab some sodas. It's 11 p.m. Yeah, nighttime. Let's go grab some sodas and stuff. Let's make a mixed drink. We're chilling, watching movies. Let's drink.
Who? You and who?
My girlfriend now, but she wasn't my girlfriend at the time.
Okay. And do either of you actually say soda? Or do you say pop?
I said pop,
Okay, so why would you just lie in this story?
but it's still a soda.
Where we're from in Canada, we say pop. We don't say soda.
Pop soda.
Like at most, it's soda pop. Actually, not pop soda. But I'm just like, I don't think she
No.
would say soda,
No,
and I know
not at all.
for damn sure you don't. So
I
like,
damn well don't, but I did.
so we want some sodas, so we grabbed some sodas, and then when we got the sodas, and I'm like, bitch, you don't say soda.
And it felt natural. I didn't even think about it.
Yo, you see how the lying just comes naturally?
So we're walking
man.
towards my car, and it's in visitors parking of my complex. So we're walking to the car. Ha ha he he he. I'm walking to the driver's side. She has to go around the car to get to the passenger seat. So as she goes around, she starts screaming. And I look at her like, what? And she's not saying anything. She's looking at me and she's looking straight. And then she's looking at me and looking straight. And I'm only looking at her. So I follow her line of vision now. Literally, I'm envisioning a line. And I'm following her line of vision. And there's a girl standing there. But the girl was crouched down between my car and the car beside my car.
Okay, so she wasn't standing.
She was crouched down,
Right.
but
She
when
was
my
crouched.
girlfriend saw her,
She stood up.
she screamed and stood up. My girlfriend screamed, so the girl stood up.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at the girl, I look at my girl, and I'm like,
Get in the car.
get in the car. Like, get in the car. So she's like, excuse me. She gets in the car, and I start the car, and she's like, what the hell, blah, blah, blah. So as I'm about to drive off, the girl like opens the car door, but I drive off, so the car door like flings open and then shuts
Right.
because of the force she opened
Y'all
it
didn't
with.
lock it when you got in?
I don't care.
Girl is crouching in the crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Like, what?
So then we went to the corner store, got the stuff. We kind of talked about it, but I didn't really care. And then we came back to my house and whatever. So fast forward now. I go to drop my son to the bus stop one morning, and I pull into the gas station where the bus stop is to let him out, pull into the gas station. As I'm about to leave the gas station, you know, you look left, you look right, blah, blah, blah. So I look to my left, and there's a car right beside me, and she's looking at me smiling. And I'm just like, can I help you? And she's just staring at me.
Was your window
smiling.
down?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's just staring at me smiling. So I'm just like, okay. And I drive off. I go to my complex, park in visitors parking. She pulls up right beside me. So now my window's down.
You parked in visitors?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when my cousin's there, if I park on the driveway, he can't get his car at the garage.
Oh,
So in the morning,
you know
I just
he was okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So she pulls up beside me, and she's parked beside me, and she's just talking some shit. While she's talking, my phone vibrates.
Is your son still in the car?
No, he got to the bus.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So while she's talking, my phone vibrates. I grab my phone. I'm looking at my phone, and I just hear, pew! Like I freeze, and I look to my right where my passenger seat is, and on my window there is egg splattered all over my window on the inside of the car. So I turn to my left, and I'm like, did you just throw an egg in my car? And she's like, Dad, you throw an egg in your car? Me? She's like laughing. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So I wind up my window and I get out my car. as I'm getting out of my car and walking to my house, she quickly gets out her car and she's like running and she's like in my face and she's trying to talk and I'm not saying a word. I'm just keep walking. So I get to my door. She's in front of me. I'm unlocking my door. Anyways, fast forward. I get inside my house, lock her out, obviously. And she slashed my 2 tires on my on my driver's side. Slashed the 2 tires. Markered the car. And then smashed egg on the car. And then later on broke the side mirror. But that's another day. Like a couple weeks later. But pish posh.
Yeah. Pish posh, right?
Pish posh.
That's all super normal.
Yeah, it's okay.
Par for the course.
Not that deep.
The more you fuck around,
You know what I'm saying? It's my fault,
the
right?
more you find out.
You know what I'm saying? So can't blame anybody but me.
How do you feel like you contributed to her crazy?
Because I knew she was crazy a long time ago. So I should have did that a long time ago. I've been known she's crazy. I laugh about it all the time. I tell her all the time she's crazy. Like even before that, that's the craziest that she's done. But like there's been little things that I'm like, yo, you're actually crazy. And like, and then have sex.
And that's the part they always leave out.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Is sex better with
Crazy people? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
What makes it better?
Because they don't care about their life.
So that makes the sex better?
Yeah. Crazy
like you
people.
like reckless sex.
Yeah, like crazy people, like they'll like deep throat cock knowing they can't breathe and just like literally die and you're just like, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that's how you know if the sex is really, really good, she's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy.
Interesting.
And like I've had conversation with other guys about this. Like we all agree. Like
I've heard it's kind of a general consensus.
Yeah.
I've heard it's the same for women. Like the crazier the guy is, like you shouldn't be doing it.
I can believe that.
We call it double dick though, because it's like
okay, yes.
You need to stop fucking with him.
Yeah.
But like something keeps drawing you
Yeah.
to the temptation.
Yeah.
That the devil has over you.
It's
the
a
hold.
stronghold. Stronghold.
That double dick. I don't think there's is there like a word for it
Nope.
when it's women?
It's just crazy.
No, but there has to be like a cute little name.
No, nothing
Come
cute
up with
about
one.
it. There's
Double
nothing
dick.
cute about it.
Vicious veg.
See, that's not cute.
That sounds actually like I think of the movie Teeth.
Oh, yikes. Yeah.
I think when I think vicious, like that's how you describe like a dog that's trying to bite you.
Yeah,
It's so
a
vicious.
vicious
It's like,
animal.
rah, rah,
Yeah,
rah.
yeah.
So I imagine like a anyways, it's time for listener question, I think. This question is from Anonymous. If you also want to write in, if you have a question, a story, anything that you want to contribute, you can also be anonymous. You can give us your name. You can do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But you can go to thissquareroom.com to do so. So Anonymous says, it's real short and sweet today. Says, hi guys, what was the most awkward, intimate experience you've had in your life? Thanks, guys.
Awkward, intimate. Jesus Christ.
All of them? No. I think for me, I've definitely told this story in the podcast before. It's something crazy. I would say the first and only kiss I had with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most... one of the most uncomfortable experiences I've had.
I think I know who you're talking about.
It's the one where like we were like teenagers and he like came by like my house and then we had gone like to chill at the park and then he walked me back home and we're standing in my driveway and he like goes in for the kiss and I'm like, I like him enough, you know, and I kiss him back. Well, I tried to, but like I think I slipped into another universe because I came out soaking wet. Yep. I went into the upside down. Everywhere from like here on my nose to my chin and then my cheeks. Like this whole area was wet. Yeah. And I was just like, so he's kissing me and I'm like leaning back and he's like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. And I was like, I'm not scared of the kiss. I'm scared of you. Yeah. Yes, but not for like, he thought I was like nervous and shy.
Yeah.
I was like, sir, do you not? I'm dripping. It's not this a beautiful, clear night. Like, what? It was disgusting. As far as awkward was a question, right?
Awkward, yeah. Intimate.
I've had another one kind of recently that just came to me.
Recently?
not like recent, but like more. This one when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
This was like it happened in the last we're in April. I'll say I don't want to like.
It happened within the last 12 months.
Less like within the last
I know,
6.
but I'm trying to help you.
No, I'm trying to like give them
Okay.
but like seriously, like not like recent, but like you know within the last couple months. Going on a couple dates with this person, and like I was like, I like them, but like you're trying to like get to know them better, and like you know me, if you lead with sex, it's gonna go well.
Yeah.
And at first, it was like subtle like comments, so I was like, okay, like they're letting me know that they're like sexually attracted, but they're not like too forward, so that's why I continue to give chances. When I tried to voice my concerns for the overly sexualness, I got like, oh, we're both adults here. Des, that's so rapey. And he said this after we're sitting in my car and he like leans in for a kiss. And I was like, okay, this man, come here. Come here. Come here, sugar. Come on.
We're both adults here.
This man, so imagine we're kissing. He holds me here so I can't get out of the kiss, and he's going in,
and he's like shaking.
I'm trying to like, and he's just
Joe. There's a lot of people that you're trying to pull away from when you're kissed,
right? Yeah, that's the thing. So for me, like, it's the kiss because like I'm not getting anywhere further intimate with you.
Yeah,
that's why like my intimate experiences that are awkward are kisses. But I was like, so when I told him like you're doing too much, that's when I got the like we're both adults here. He wanted to like, I was like, I'm too grown to like fuck in the backseat of my car.
Where'd you meet him?
Online.
Yeah, see, that's why. Anyone you meet online, you need to fuck in the back of your car, which doesn't make sense to me. Because as far as I'm concerned, that means where you live is not where you live.
Well, no, he's like he lives with his parents and his 2 siblings.
Buddies, so then don't be online dating.
He's like, yeah, like I hope to buy a place this year.
I don't want to hear that.
But I'm just like, and then he was like, oh, like, would you be down? Like, we do like a hotel? Or I was like, sir. But he's like, he wants to like date. But he's like, he was like, oh, like, I think it was 3 dates. He's like, we've been talking for a while. I'm like, I've seen you 3 times in my entire life. And all 3 you went too far. But the first one, I was like, eh. The second one, I knew I felt uncomfortable. But I was like, he's kind of nice. It was just one of those where it went too far. And
The first one, you were supposed to fuck by the first one.
Basically, yeah.
It's crazy that like this online thing is crazy. So my friend met this girl online. They're going to the bar, go get some, finger food kind of stuff and drink and chat. So they did that. Okay. They go their separate ways. He goes home. And then maybe like 20 minutes later, she calls him and she's just like, hey, like, I'm still kind of around. Do you still want to hang out? And the guy said, so you want to fuck? Cool. So he's like, sure, but because he parks his car and then 2 cars park after him. So he's like, I'm not moving all those cars. So you're going to pick me up. So she's like, okay. So she picks him up. They're just smoking and talking.
You said this is a friend of yours or this is something you heard?
This is a friend, his experience.
Right.
And they're smoking and talking. And then she's like, do you want to go in the back?
The back seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like, sure. So we'll go in the back.
Yeah, this sounds like...
And now she starts sucking dick.
Oh, okay.
And now they start fucking. So I think me and you are just old school, I guess. Because on the first, I don't know you, miss.
Oh, that was the first...
That was the first time.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. People online, this is what they're used to. True. I meet you once, we hang out. If we vibe, we need to have sex.
No.
So she gave him head. They had sex. They had sex again.
The same night?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then...
That car's musty as hell.
She dropped him home. And then she went about her business. And I'm like...
Listen, I'm not judging.
I am.
But if I'm telling you that I'm uncomfortable, sir, and you're moving too fast...
I'm judging.
Don't tell me I'm moving too slow when we're both adults. Like, fuck off.
All the way off.
You're disgusting.
Creep.
We tore him apart. My friends tore him apart in the group chat. Oh my God.
I
was dying. Like, I felt bad, but also like, why do I feel bad? Like, you're what, Liz?
See,
like,
that's what gets me, because I'm that person who knows. Like, I'm the friend that girls are like, okay, Des, yesterday I met this guy and da 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 da. No girl's gonna talk about me like that in her group chat. No way.
He also sent me a dick pic when I didn't ask for one. And it's just, that was after the first date.
Oh, nice.
Why? Like, I'm so stupid. But I'm
Yes.
learning.
Yes.
But I'm also just like, I've never dated anyone that sent me a dick pic. Like,
'Cause
we
that-
know.
Why? If I want to see your dick, I'll ask to see your dick.
Right. If I ask, sure. Do not, especially out of the blue.
Out of the Blues Clues.
Bow. Like,
Oh, that was exactly how he does.
I know. I watched Blue's Clues growing up. What do you mean?
I still watch Bliskus.
Bliskus. Well, you have a baby. So
Yeah, that's true.
you have a reason. If I was still watching Bliskus, we
That would be a problem.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Awkward intimate stories. I don't know, because I'm the awkward person. Like, I'm the one to make things awkward.
I don't think
so
you're
it gets
awkward in intimate situations. I feel like you're like very suave and debonair because you always got the lines. You always got the.
Like, I make
Something
it
to
awkward
say.
in terms of like, I'll like look at somebody and be like, "Is this the moment we're supposed to kiss?" It feels like the moment.
I think you make everything else awkward.
Yeah, except for that.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I feel like you.
I'm very awkward. Like, I'm not very awkward. I'm purposely awkward to make
Yes.
other people more comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't have anything like your stories is like, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. No, I don't know.
I don't know. You really got nothing?
No, yeah. Like awkward? No.
Awkward intimate, right? That was the key word because I could name a few of your awkward moments, but intimate,
Yeah, is the other part.
most awkward intimate experience. This is like all of the above. Okay, if you don't have one, you don't have one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I told two.
Every
Enough
time
for both of us.
every time I think about sleeping with somebody, I want to spit in their mouth.
But like, that's just like your own thoughts.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, you know.
I'm like really taking in what you're saying. You want to spit in their mouth?
Yeah. Like, you know, certain points take it too far.
You don't seem like that type to
I'm
me.
not. That's why I said I keep thinking about it. Shut up.
Girlfriend, you need to, next time y'all do the deuce, spit in his mouth, see how he likes it. He won't have that fantasy ever again.
I think a girl has spat in my mouth before. I think so.
Like imagine, no, like when you don't expect it?
Yeah. Like I'm nobody, you're not going to fucking spit on me. But I think we were having sex one time and we were kissing.
Thinking about it makes me want
And
to
like,
bomb.
she had pinched my face like this.
So force your mouth open
Kind of. Yeah.
and then spat in it?
Yeah. I think so.
Can I tell you?
Pretty sure that's how it happened.
I'm going to throw the best right hook of my life. If someone tries, I feel like I have I have like small, how do you make a fist? Not like that. You break your
Oh
thumb that
my
way.
God.
Like this? Are my fists small?
Yeah, not
Or is it
really.
just awkward
It's just
looking?
awkward because you don't really make a fist
How do-
normally.
How do I? Where do you put your thumbs?
In the front. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Like there? Like that's my instinct. Like that.
Something like that, yeah. There's a time that a girl slapped me in the face. Does that count as during sex?
Did you not like it or want it?
I don't know how I felt about it.
If you were like, ooh, then I don't think that's awkward.
She was on top. We're having sex. And, you know, obviously we talked about, like, I like a little bit of aggression. So while she's on top, like, she's holding my face, but she's like, you know, just taps. Okay, cool. She cocked her hand back and went, baka! And, like,
Baka.
and, like, I remember, like, my head just went,
Oh, your
And,
head
like,
moved. That was a
it was a box. It was a box. And, like, we're still going. And she's still like, And, like, I was slowly turning my head back, but I didn't stop the motion of having sex.
how slow? Like high on the bus slow,
A little bit faster than that. Just a little bit, though.
but not realizing I'm high on the bus fast. Like where you
you know when something happened and you're just like, what? Yeah.
like
So I did that, and she's still like, oh, my God, I'm going to go. And I'm still confused on what just happened.
she's not looking at your face to see the
No.
confusion.
So after we have sex, we're just sitting in the living room and whatever, just talking. This is years ago. And out of nowhere, she's just like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, for what? She's like, I feel like I slapped you really hard. And I was like, nah. My face was stinging. It was stinging. No.
You know when like your eyes well up and like you want to cry, but you're like, can't let her.
It was, when you're in such shock that you can't cry? Yeah, like if I understood what was going on, I probably would have cried. But because I didn't understand.
You didn't know what was happening.
I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't know if this was role play. I didn't know if she was actually upset about something and like the frustration is coming out now.
She just loved it and had to let you know some way.
Yeah. That was, yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's all I got.
I like how you're asking this question, Anonymous, but you're not giving us anything. Give us a little something. What was
you sound like you have one. That's why you're asking. Like, okay.
Right? You're like, okay, let me make sure mine wasn't that awkward.
Before I write in.
You sound like you're the culprit of the awkwardness, though.
Right.
Right? Because if they were the recipient, they would just be like,
oh, here's my story. Yeah.
Right. Like, that's crazy, right, guys? But no, they were like, okay, tell me yours. They were hoping ours was like we did something.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, okay, I'm okay. No,
when you just want to make sure that like you're not alone.
Yeah.
It's okay. We don't judge here. The square room. No, Des.
Uh-huh.
Des doesn't judge. Des
dominates, devastates.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? I thought you were gonna say one more.
I was gonna say delegate, but
you don't. I delegate.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to be a part of the show, thissquareroom.com. Questions, stories, anything you want to ask, we'd love to hear from you.
I had a phone.
Yeah, it fell, remember?
I picked it up.
Oh. I had a phone once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Okay, I'm going to play another thing for you, right?
Right. Okay.
A lady's pretty much saying, believe men when they show you who they are.
Okay.
Oh, that's not it. Oh, that's so awkward. That one would have been awkward if I played that. Where's this lady?
You tell me.
Oh my God, don't tell me I lost it. Oh my God, don't tell me I lost it. I didn't lose it. Oh, right, I turned the volume all the way down. What is wrong with me? Okay.
Simple. He don't like you. He don't call you. He don't like you. He don't keep his word. He don't like you. He's inconsistent. He has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something. He's using you. He starts random arguments. He's cheating on you. He's not investing in you. You're not worth the investment. Never been a family. You're not the one. Been with your guy 5+ years. No ring. No marriage. He's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated. They're very easy to know. Men don't talk with their words. They talk with their actions. Let's go, that nation. Be smart, be smart, choose wisely. And remember, I told you.
For the
I
most
don't
part,
agree
I
with the last
completely.
one.
Which one?
The last one.
What was that?
You've been together for 5 years and you're
Oh,
not
you're a
married.
placeholder.
Yeah. I don't agree with that
I
one.
think that's true for some people, but I don't think it's a universal thing. I think everything else, though, is basically...
Other than that one, I'm on board with everything else.
Yeah. People make effort for people that they are interested in because you're interested. You want to talk to them.
Yeah.
You want to see them. You want to hang out.
Yeah.
If the interest is sometime-ish, their interest is sometime-ish.
Yeah.
If the interest is zero, then... Or sorry, if the effort is zero, their interest is zero. Point blank.
One of my friends was talking to this guy, and he works with a delivery service, like a UPS, a Canada Post, Pure Later kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the schedule he gave her that he works, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Legally, you can't do that. He was working call it 15 to 18 hours a day, every day.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, for that job, no.
No.
If you're a truck driver, I can understand.
Right. Long hours on the road.
Exactly. But for his job, no. And I'm breaking it down where it's not making sense. And she's like, oh, I don't know. That's just what he said. I only talk to him these times, blah, blah. And I think there was an incident where on New Year's, he normally spends New Year's with his family. But then she wanted to see him, but he's like, oh, I spend it with my family. And she was like, okay, cool, I get it. And then at 10 something, he messaged her like, hey, like, do you want to chill kind of thing? But not do you want to chill on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
But it was more so like a do you want to fuck? Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, but I can't stay. Like, I have to leave.
To be with his
family. Exactly. And I'm like, I hope the fuck you said no. She's like, no. I told him, no, I can't see him, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can't plan to see me, but you can accidentally see me. I'm like, it would be different if he was like, hey, you know, my family's not really doing anything. They decided to forget it, but we want to be together for the countdown so I can chill with you before the countdown. Mm-hmm. That sounds too lazy sweet. To
even come up with
exactly. With a real, oh my God. So yeah, like that's just how it really is. People put in effort for what they want to put in effort for, mm-hmm. and especially when they're quote unquote dating or interested in someone. You'll call, you'll text, you'll make that effort, especially if somebody says it's an issue. Men ain't shit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Which one?
All of the above. All of the above. Men ain't shit. In addition to everything else you said. Yeah, I really don't have anything to add. Like, well,
no, she was, yeah.
Like she
covered the whole thing.
I think people just believe what they want to believe, so they tell themselves, oh no, like, you know, like your friend, like, oh yeah. Like he's just working or this or that, and it's like, it may be true, like some people have crazy schedules, for sure. Some people have a whole bunch of things, a series of unfortunate events, but bottom line is, if they wanted to, they'd make the effort,
and because I'm me, I googled it.
Mm-hmm. And
I googled this job, how many hours they work. I saw that they were like accepting applications. Mm-hmm. So I googled what the qualifications look like and mm-hmm. what the work hours say, and I'm like, it's not adding up to what he's saying, but you know, yes, people can work overtime, but there's only a certain amount of overtime.
Can't do overtime every day indefinitely.
Exactly.
Company's not going to pay you for that.
You can't do over 60 hours legally in Ontario. And I'm breaking everything down. I saw a guy on the road who works for the company. I'm like, hey, can I ask you a question?
On the road, Des.
I don't care.
Messy on the road.
I want to know.
You will get involved.
I want to know.
Right. You will get involved when it suits you.
I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But when I don't want to know, I don't care.
Let me guess. Was this guy black?
I don't know.
I was going to say it's another code black, but...
It is. He was black. He was black. I just didn't want to do that to us, but he was black.
He did it to us. Y'all. Black men. Your people. Your brother.
Man, I'm starting to feel like I wasn't... Let me stop there. Forget it. Let's leave it at that. Because where I'm bringing it is not going to be somewhere it needs to be brought. And I'm learning to understand when to stop. Thank you.
Question of the day?
Yes.
All right, question of the day. In one word, describe how you feel right now. Hot.
Fuck. Hot as
one word.
Fuck.
It's hot in here.
Hot
man.
as fuck.
You know, it's Nelly, T.I., Chingy, Carrie Hilson, a whole bunch of them are coming here. It's like Nelly's like hot in her
tour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Are you going to...
I can't go, though.
There's a concert coming up. Sam, or is it Sam?
Who's Sam?
Sam Smith?
Am I going to Sam Smith? No.
There's somebody you like that their concert is coming up.
Charlie Puth?
Yeah.
I know. But I saw him here in October.
Oh, okay.
And that weekend I'm going up to a cottage, so I won't be able to see him. I was like, but if I go to the concert, I could go to the cottage late. I was like, but I was like, no, I saw him in October, so okay. I'm going to miss it. Yeah. Sam Smith has had his, like a lot of controversy.
I seen that.
Sorry, I think it's only they, right? It's not they, him?
Yeah.
Okay. My apologies. Yeah, but there's a lot of controversy because the concert, they come out in like pasties, panties, thigh-high boots, fishnets, and like doing like a striptease, but like parents, I guess it's an all-ages show. So parents are like, my 5-year-old, which also like, why would you bring your unless it's like a Kids Bop Disney, like I'm not bringing my 5-year-old to a concert, even if they love the person. Like closer to 10, yeah, but like I feel like they're not gonna remember it. Like I don't know, stay at home, go to the science center or something.
They didn't have a babysitter, so that's what they did.
But you're good, and that's the thing. They don't have like children's concert tickets. Nope. Like you're paying full price for this kid that's gonna be miserable and be like, I'm tired because it's past their bedtime. Right. That's what I mean. It's like, unless it's a kid's concert, it's not worth it when they're that young, but whatever. I digress. They were getting a lot of backlash because of the
striptease.
Yeah. And saying it was inappropriate. And then, like, they come out in, like, this, like, devil, you know, kind of like, I think it was the Grammys. It was, like, kind of like a devil theme, like the pitchfork and the horns and whatever. So they're like, not only is it demonic, it is sexual, and you're trying to corrupt today's youth.
Yeah, man, they see worse on TV.
I mean, they see Sam Smith on their TV too.
Facts.
But yeah, no, it is very hot in here, which means I think it's time for us to go.
It is.
Does it like it's being time to go.
I'm melting, literally melting.
But we thank you guys so much for being here with us. We will catch you next week. We'll catch you next Tuesday. Follow us on our socials. At This Square Room is our website, and This Square Room is our thisquareroom.com is our website, and at This Square Room is all of our social media handles. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.